Hello students, welcome back to 29th session on Accounting 1. In last two sessions, particularly in session 27th and 28th, we solved two problems on preparation of three-column cash book. In this session also, we are going to solve one more problem on preparation of three-column cash book. Let me look at the problem. Transaction for the month of March 2016 in the books of Ghulam Fatima Trading Company are given below. They have given transaction from 1st March 2016 to 30th March 2016. We will see how these transactions will appear, particularly in Ghulam Fatima Trading Company books as three-column cash book, particularly in three-column cash book. First transaction, cash balance credit 2000, bank balance 40,000. It's very clear cash balance is credit. Credit means minus balance. Bank balance, nothing is given. So it is debit balance. Debit means plus balance. Let me see how it will appear in three column. We know the format of three column which we studied in last two session. See how I recorded cash balance. I recorded on credit side because it is clearly given. It's a credit balance. So buy balance brought down 2000. As far as bank is concerned, they have not specified whether it is debit or credit. If that is the case, we should treat it as debit balance. So to balance brought down 40,000. So next one, cash sales rupees 3,700. So whenever there is cash sales, journal entry is cash account debtor to sales account. Cash account should be debited. So on debit side of cash book in cash column, you should record 3,700. Reference should be given to sales. So on 432 sales account 3,700. One more transactions is there. You just see credit sales of rupees 1,800 would be received at near future. You know that in cash book we will record only cash transaction. We will not record credit transaction. That's why we are not recording this. On 6th, paid Ahmad and Brothers by cash. You paid to Ahmad and Brothers by cash. What's the journal entry? Ahmad and Brothers account debtor to cash. So means cash will get credited. So that's why on credit side in cash column by Ahmad and Brothers on 6th, 3rd, 500 rupees I recorded. So next one, received cash by debtors rupees 1,800 means whoever is liable to pay to you, they paid to you 1,800. You received from debtors. If you receive from debtor, what's the journal entry? Cash account debtor to debtors account. Cash account should be debited. So on debit side of cash column, I'll record 1,800 and reference should be given in particular column. The account which get credited was debtors account. So on 6/3, to debtors 1,800. So next one, paid to vendors by means of check. You paid to vendors by means of check. Whenever you pay vendors, what's the journal entry? Vendors account debtor to bank account because you paid by means of check. So vendors account debtor to bank account. So on bank, in bank column on credit side by vendor 2,700. Next one, paid utility bills in cash 250, bought goods by check rupees 750 on 13th March. So on 13th March, you paid utility bill by cash. What's the journal entry? Utility bills account debtor to cash account. So on credit side of cash column 250 by utility bill. Again, you purchase goods by paying check on the same day. So whenever you purchase goods, what's the journal entry? Purchases account debtor to cash in case if you pay by cash. If you pay by check, by bank. So bank account is credited to the extent of 750. Reference was given to purchases account in particular column. So next one, drew from bank for office use 160. Whenever you withdraw cash from bank for office use, what's the journal entry? Cash increases, bank balance decreases. So cash account data back to bank account means cash account will be debited, bank account will be credited. So this transaction will appear on both the sides of cash book, once in cash column on debit side, second time in bank column on debit credit side. So it's a contra entry. You just see how it will be recorded. On 19.3, what's the journal entry? Cash account debtor to bank account. So on 19.3, on debit side of cash column 160 I recorded, reference is given to bank. On the same day on credit side 160 I credited to bank and reference was given to cash, and I mentioned whether it is contra entry or not. See, as it is contra entry, I recorded C in ledger folio column. So this is how to record contra entries. Next one, personal withdrawal of cash rupees 1,000. So you have not withdrawn, you means owner have not withdrawn cash particularly from bank. He withdrawn from business, cash. So whenever owner withdraw cash from business for his personal use, journal entry is drawing account data to cash account. So in cash column on credit side, I recorded. You just see in cash column on credit side, I recorded by drawings account. So next, received a check from Hamid rupees 2700 deposited into bank. Whenever you receive check from anyone, check received will be treated as cash receipt. But you deposited on the same day, immediately. So check received cannot be treated as cash received as you are depositing it to bank. So journal entry is bank account data to Hamid's account. So on debit side of cash book, particularly in bank column, I recorded to Hamid's account 2700. So next, received by check from Munir 1360 and discount is 140. And this check is not yet deposited. Means you receive whatever amount to be payable by Munir in terms of check. Whenever you receive in terms of check, journal entry is bank account data to Munir's account, and you are allowing discount to Munir. Journal entry is discount account data to Munir's account. So instead of passing two journal entry, you can combine it. So what's the journal entry? Bank account data, discount account data to Munir's account. Bank account should be debited with 1360, discount account should be debited with 140, Munir account must be credited with sum of 1360 and 140. So how I recorded, you just see to Munir. So bank account data, cash account data, not bank, because you have not deposited that check to bank. So whenever you receive anything in terms of check, whatever to be payable by someone, if they pay in terms of check, it will be treated as cash received if not deposited. It is clearly given it is not deposited. So cash account data 1360, discount account data 140. So reference is given to account which get credited in the journal entry to Munir's account. So this is how we are recording. Next one, cash sales 2100, paid wages by bank 1500. Whenever there is cash sales, we know what's the journal entry, cash account data to sales account. So on debit side of cash book, you have to show it as cash account data, means cash column on debit side must be recorded with this sales. So what's the journal entry? Cash account data to sales. So I recorded 2100 in cash column on debit side, reference was given to sales. So next one, on the same day I feel paid wages by bank, means payment of wages through bank, how much rupees? 1500. How to record? So when you pay wages by cash, journal entry is wages account data to cash. When you pay wages by bank, journal entry is wages account data to bank. So on credit side of cash book, particularly in bank column, I should show 1500 and reference should be given to account which get debited, that is wages. So next one, what is that? Deposited Munir's check into bank. So Munir check, when it was received, it was not deposited. Today you are depositing. When you deposit, you treated Munir check as cash received. Now when you deposit the check, cash get reduces. So what's the journal entry? Bank balance increases. What's the journal entry? Bank account data to cash account. So it will appear on both the sides of cash book, once in bank column, other side in cash column. So it results in contra entry. You just see how I recorded. So by bank 1360, bank account data to cash. So to cash in bank column 1360, and I have mentioned already contra entry. Try to understand. So next one, what is that? Payment by check to Anis rupees 175. Whenever you pay Anis by check, what's the journal entry? Anis account data to bank account. So bank account should be credited. So by Anis to 175, and at the same time it is there in the problem, discount received was 25. What's the journal entry? Anis account data to discount received account, that is 25. So 25 must be recorded particularly as discount received on credit side of bank column. So credit side of cash book. So how I recorded, you just see. So Anis account data yes, Annie's account data to discount received account 25 are recorded in discount received column, to bank account 175. So then Munir's check has been dishonored and returned by bank. See, we received Munir check one day, we have not deposited, so we treated it as cash received. Later we deposited on 28th, so it resulted in contra entry. So now bank particularly gave information with regard to dishonor of check. So it was written. So when there is dishonor of check, so Munir's check get dishonored. So how I treated, you just see. So what's the journal entry? Munir's account data to what account? Bank account. So when we deposited the check, we passed a journal entry bank account data to cash, assuming that bank balance will increase, cash balance will decrease. Definitely cash balance will decrease, because when we when we passed an entry or posted an entry of receiving of check from Munir, we treated it as cash receipt. When the same check is deposited other day, definitely cash reduces. That's why whenever check of Munir was deposited, what journal entry we passed? Bank account data to cash. So bank balance increased. Now the same Munir check was dishonored. Definitely bank balance will reduces. So at the same time, discount allowed will get disallowed. So that's why by Munir's account. So what's the journal entry? Munir's account data to what account? Discount received account. Allowed was disallowed, will be treated as received. So then to bank account 1360. Afterwards, we have to balance only two columns on both the sides, cash column and bank column. We should not balance discount column on both the sides. We just record the total. When we calculate the total on debit side of discount column, we arrive total of 140. As far as credit side of discount column, we arrive total of 190. Then there is a shortage or there is balance on credit side of both the column, both cash as well as bank column, to the extent of 4010 and 37,450. So which is shown as by balance carried down on the same day, that is on 31/3. So total of both the sides will become now 9,120, 44,060. This closing balance indicates, it appears on credit side, debit balance. Next time when you reopen, means next month when you reopen this cash book, it will appear as two balance brought down on debit side, both in cash as well as in bank column. That's all. We'll see remaining aspects in next session. Till that, take care.